at Bet365 with 30 plus Ontario only. Please play responsibly.
All right, it's never too early after a Stanley Cup has been dished out to talk about
it looks so
pending
good. What a beautiful
free agents.
Yes, we are. By the way, I just want to say I love that Barkov did like the European soccer bring
This
it
is
low
awesome.
to the boys.
Awesome.
That's a really great.
And look at them all. They're so happy. And I hate these guys, and I'm so happy for them.
Hey, how about passing it around first to the guys that haven't won it yet?
That was a real team move too.
Come on.
The fans are like, "Hooray!" Guy, I
You
don't know.
can't hate this team.
Yeah,
I do.
Like Marchand,
No, you
Bobrovsky,
cannot.
those guys didn't touch it for
You're looking
10,
at it.
11
You're
rounds.
jealous, but you don't hate them.
Cripplingly jealous.
That's what this is.
Free agent talk next when we return to Real Kipper and Bourne. Welcome back to the show. Nick Kiprios, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee. As a reminder, this hour of Real Kipper and Bourne brought to you by Bet365. Sam Reinhart,
Stud.
4 goals last night. I don't know, when was the last time that happened? Like 18, 12?
Stat here. Sam Reinhart became the second player in NHL history with 4 goals in a Stanley Cup clinching win, following Babe Dye, 1922 with the Toronto St. Patrick's.
You know, not enough dudes getting named Babe anymore.
Overall, he is the 4th player in NHL history with 3+ goals to clinch a cup. Mark Stone in 2023, Dye, and Jack Dara with the 1920 Ottawa Senators.
That's a pretty good old-timey
Thank you.
voice.
Thank you.
So he was taking a little heat, for him and Barkov a little bit for not scoring in these playoffs. But when you're so well balanced, it's like they don't have a 1, 2, or 3 line. They got like a 1A, 1B, and 1C line.
You know, I will say those 4 goals really changed the way his playoff numbers looked this year. Because, without that, he only had 7 goals in 21 games.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's 11. Like,
See, the one
4
thing,
goals in a Stanley Cup clinching.
see, and he's a Selke candidate, isn't he?
second place.
Second place, all right? And he's
Actually
constantly
close.
there with Barkov.
Yeah.
He did go from 57 goals to 39. But when I watch him, he always plays the same way. For goal scorer, and Draisaitl has this a little bit too, and I saw it in the finals, that there's an element when you're expected to score that you got to get your cookies. You got to even cheat when you have to, blow the zone. You know how I feel about all that stuff. And there were times when I watched Draisaitl in these finals where he's pressing and there's an element to cheat. He's the one guy that I can watch and know for sure he ain't cheating.
No.
So if
That's why
he
Team Canada loves him.
and if he goes from 57 to 39 goals, he doesn't
Great year.
care.
40 goals
Whereas
per year.
some goal scorers would go, oh my God, it's a horrific. I can't stomach the thought of me only scoring 39 goals after I know I'm a 50 or 60 goal scorer.
I gotta tell you though, watching that highlight pack, and of course we do think about the Leafs here often. Watching Barkov, Skinner, it's 2-1, 2-0. Skinner blockers that one to him. Barkov walks into it. It's like Clapper City. He can step into it, and he's just, got the poise and vision. Just be like, if you look when he's getting the puck, Reinhardt's not open. He's coming around a guy.
Yeah.
He sees it developing, makes a little backdoor play.
A lot like he did with Verhaeghe against Carolina, when
Yes.
he passed it to a play that wasn't there yet.
Wasn't there yet. It's just like, their offensive guys aren't one-dimensional. They can pass it, they can shoot it. What a play.
Let's play the clip from Maurice number 2, Derek, on Barkov and Reinhart.
I think Barkov got better. I don't want to go through the injury list, but in game 1, Sash just split his hand, the palm of his hand for 13.
Oh.
And he had those sutures torn out twice till they just glued it together. So that had something to do with his point production. Sam Reinhart had a grade 2 MCL in the Carolina series and took some days off. It took him a few games to get back to health. I think they were both just healthy. But if you're Sam Reinhart, how good's your story? You scored a game winner in Game 7 in overtime last year, and you bang in 4. Nobody's going to say whether it's their goalie in that, but nobody's going to care. He just scored 4 goals. Well, that's a pretty good story.
I like that clip.
Barkov had
That's
22
so
points
true,
in 23
4
games.
goals.
Doesn't matter.
How many were in where there was a
cares?
goal? Nobody's going to ask.
I got 4, bud. They went in. 4
4
across the line in the Stanley Cup clinching game. Amazing.
Barkov was a point-per-game guy.
Hey.
Pretty good.
They could end up with 6 Hall of Famers on this team.
That's what I was going to ask you guys.
6.
Gunner texted me last night and asked me how many Stanley
6.
Cup. 6?
Well,
6.
you're talking Marchand's in there, obviously.
Yes.
Right?
Marchand,
Yeah.
Reinhart,
Barkov.
Markov, Bobrovsky,
Chuck.
Kachuk?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Kachuk?
Yeah,
Two-time
Kachuk's
Stanley Cup
heading.
champion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Are
another
you
guy
going to say
that can.
Forsling?
No. I will throw out Carter Verhaeghe.
Whoa!
Yeah, I will. And longevity
playoff.
will have to be a key for him. But another Stanley Cup, and he gets his playoff numbers up. And guys, I'm telling you, for me, I appreciate the conversation on other players, if they're Hall of Famers or not. And, because we cover the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Tavares's numbers, his regular season numbers are Hall of Fame worthy, but he's never played a big game in the playoffs in his career.
If he were to ever, let's say, played 8 more years, his
What's that?
You need to. He's only played
sorry.
400 NHL games.
I just had a physical reaction to somebody sent us a picture of Barkov's hand.
Oh yeah.
Someone tweeted it to us. It's very gross. Sorry.
That to me is Hall of Fame, is playing big in big games.
He's played 6 seasons in the NHL so far. Carter Verhaeghe, at 29 years old, has 3 Stanley Cups.
3 Stanley Cups.
I didn't
Think
realize
about
he
that.
played 8 games for that Tampa team.
Yeah.
So
Right.
when I was with the Marlies, he was with Syracuse, and we played them in playoffs. And I remember writing his name up on the board that he's 24 at that point, and he's still not in the NHL, and going, this kid's all right. He's an effective player for them.
Play another 7 to 8 years. If he wins another cup or 2, he's got no problem looking big. He plays hard too. Like, he plays
He's clutch.
so hard on the forecheck. He's a guy that could get in there one day.
If everything went right.
If everything went right one day.
Great
Ekblad?
career.
Maybe.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? I mean, why can't
It all
he?
depends how long this Panthers run goes on for. Are they going to be the 80s Islanders?
If you can build cups and get your games played into the 150 mark of playoff games, and you're a 20-minute guy, just don't look at goals and assists, boys.
Funny, Reinhart and
That's fair.
Kachuk and Verhaeghe all finished with 23 points, which is 10 points behind the Leon and Connor, who both had 33. So first place was 33 points. The 2 Oilers guys, 10 points later, are the steady Reinhart, Kachuk, Verhaeghe, Bennett at 22. So they had 4 guys all just sniffing right underneath there.
Sam Bennett,
Markov 22, Marchand
Sam
20.
Bennett.
Wow.
Conn Smythe. How about this stat? Became the second player in NHL history to score 15-plus goals in a postseason without any 30-goal regular seasons on his resume to that point. First in more than a century. Newsy Lalone, 17 in 1919 with the Montreal Canadiens.
Is it actually New Zealand?
Yes.
Oh,
Kinda
that's the joke name.
kinda
you
is.
usually use.
No, it is
Kinda
Newsy Lalone.
So if you had Sam Bennett before the playoffs for Conn Smythe
Oh, my God.
for $20,
You'd be rich.
I actually saw
You're buying a new
someone
driver.
that bet $37 or something on it and won over $4,000.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was.
that's a nice payday.
Sweet.
It was a long shot, but there he is.
So you see the elbow room this morning, Kip?
No,
They're all drunk.
they're still there.
Well, they were drunk
Are
this
they
morning.
watching? Congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
I picked you.
I'll flip another finger for you guys. You guys can flip those ones. They were chanting 8 more years. 8 more years. Everybody's chanting 8 more years.
At
And
who?
At Sam Bennett. And Sam Bennett's taking part going 8 more years, 8 more years.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry did that too, didn't he? Or no, Kawhi.
Kawhi
Kawhi.
did.
That's what I
Kawhi.
was thinking of. Yeah.
You see any scenario where he doesn't end up re-signing there?
Zilch. Zero scenario.
Here's what I was thinking this morning. It's like there are all these myriad reasons why people make the choices they make about where they want to sign. What